All right, so one of the main questions people ask me is how much do I spend on advertising? So that in itself could be like a 5 hour long video. I'm going to simplify it as simple as I can get for my viewers so that you can understand. And I'm just going to show you a glimpse of my advertising spend and how I use that to grow a specific product. Again, this is just a glimpse, and so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of exactly what I do, what I look for when I spend on advertising. So let's go over here to my computer. I'm going to show you this advertising spend that I did on my mini packs. This is my mini packs on TikTok for the past 30 days. And so this is my advertising spend. I've spent $1,090 to generate $4,025 in gross revenue. And the ROI over here, 3.69. ROI, return on investment, means return on investment, and that is just a multiple of how much money you spent on ads compared to your gross sales. So if you take $1,090 and multiply that by 3.69, you'll get the gross revenue of $4,025 here. So how do you use this information to, to your advantage? So what this means is, now in my previous video, I went over the gross profit margin. So again, you need to understand what your gross profit margin is to understand if you're making money with advertising or not. So in my previous video on these mini packs, my gross profit margin is about, on TikTok it's about 50% because I'm not discounting my price on TikTok compared to Etsy. In my previous video, I did an Etsy overview, but on TikTok my gross margin is about 50%. So what this means is if you take we're just going to do $4,000 and multiply that by 50%, which is 0.5. That means that my net on this $4,000 in sales is $2,000, right? And so essentially what this means is on my advertising spend that I generated $4,000 in sales on, I net $2,000. And then if you take $2,000 and you back out the amount I spent on advertising, we'll just call this $1,000, right? I net $1,000 profit off of this $1,000 spend on advertising that generated $4,000 in sales. I hope that's not too confusing. That's kind of a quick way to know if you're profitable or not on your advertising spend. If I did this calculation and 50% of my gross revenue was below my advertising cost, that means that you're losing money overall on your advertising spend. And so if you notice here that my gross revenue here is $4,000. I've made north of $7,000 in gross sales just on TikTok with this product. So this advertising spend doesn't show the whole picture because it only shows you a portion of what sales came from advertising. The other $3,000 came from organic sales from, just TikTok Shop, organic rankings, and organic shoppable videos. So again, that is just a quick overview. Everybody always asks me how much I spend on advertising. This is just the back end of what I've spent for that. So it was not all organic sales. So I hope you guys were able to follow that video or that explanation. I know it was a quick and dirty explanation, but that's just the real basics of it. It doesn't really, it gets way more complicated than that, especially on other platforms like Amazon and Walmart. I just showed you behind the scenes for TikTok. And the cool thing with TikTok now, what you can do with advertising is they kind of do the heavy work for you. So you can create a campaign, and I'm just gonna use the mini packs as an example. You can create a campaign for just that mini pack listing that I have, and you can set a target ROI for that campaign. So for instance, you can set a daily advertising budget. Let's say it's $400, whatever, $500. It typically never gets that high. So what you do is you spend $500 daily, and TikTok will automatically select all of your videos that you've made of that product, and they'll promote that product on TikTok in an attempt to get you to an ROI that you set in the campaign. So if you want to set like a 4.0 ROI, it'll try to match your advertising spend to generate a ROI of 4.0. Again, hope that makes sense. Nothing too crazy. And also it's Friday, so let's check our dumpster. They're supposed to come pick this up every Friday, so I'm assuming they'll come pick it up tonight. But our dumpster is pretty full. This is just a week's worth garbage. We have another garbage can here, which I'll just grab. All right, let's see what else is going on around the farm. So we have a system set up for the most part. We are essentially running all these printers 24/7, and the system we have is this entire rack of P1Ps. They're printing the new dragons that we just launched. So we have this one printing the heart dragons and their eggs, so mushroom eggs, heart eggs, and we'll just continue to produce these all throughout Q4. And also, I guess I realized that not a lot of people know what Q4 stands for. So Q4 stands for Q4, and that typically, for me anyways, it means the back quarter of the year, which is October, November, and December. So those are the three. That's what I mean when I say Q4 or Q4. That stands for Q4, and typically that is when people are buying things that I'm selling. Like I sell a lot of toys, so Q4, the sales kind of skyrocket. Like it's like a 10x of what you're doing throughout the year, just because it's just the season. People are out there buying stuff, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Typically, you'll see sales start to pick up in right around middle to end of September, when kids are back in school, people are back to work full time. A lot of people during the summer on summer schedules, or they're away traveling with their family, or like teachers aren't getting paid during the summer. So just Q4 in general, overall, is the consumer trend for products, especially like the stuff I sell, which is toys. So anyways, we're producing all of the new dragons here on these racks. Over here, we're supposed to be switching these over to the gemstone dragons, the gemstone stuff that we sell. So we'll do that. And then we're also selling these face shells. So we're producing the 3 styles. We have Miles, Amazing Spider-Man, Far From Home, and Gwen Stacy down here. So we'll produce these for Halloween. So all of the A1s have been switched over to print the mini packs, mini animal packs, and I do predict that we will do fairly well with these, not just on TikTok, but on Amazon, Walmart, and Etsy as well. So we have a pretty good system set up here. All of the animals are labeled alphabetically into these boxes. We have more up here, and then we pre-package these. So these eggs up here are pre-packaged 10-pack eggs. In these boxes are like pre-packaged 20 packs. So if people order 2 of the 10 packs, we already have them here, and we just need to recount and add them to an egg. So we're trying to just streamline the process as much as possible. And over the course of the next few weeks, we're going to get all of this product out to Amazon, to Walmart, to get ready for Q4. So on a side note, a lot of people ask me what I do with my poop. So let's give you a glimpse of what we do with our 3D printed poop. Anybody knows anybody who's interested in this poop? This is one full box of just the plastic waste. Actually, what's cool is this A1 up here, we set it up so it just automatically ejects the poop right into this box here. But this box is full. It was empty. And so what we do with the poop actually is we sell these trash can animals down here. So we have the trash can, a lid, and then we have 5 SKUs here. So we have 5 animals here. We have the skunk, a panda, the OG raccoon, fox, and the possum. So these are, for anybody to ask, these designs are from McGuybeer on Patreon, so you can check out his designs on Patreon. Subscribe to him if you're interested in selling these commercially. But what we do is we'll take a trash can animal and we'll put it in the trash can. And so we sell it like this, and we include some poop in there like this. So this is how we kind of use some of the poop that we have. But we're just overproducing so much right now that we're starting to throw some of it out, which kind of sucks. But all of these guys need to be packaged and sent out as well. You can also do something cool with these, which is like you can create like molds, and you can get a molding machine and press and melt the poop down into a molding machine, and you can create. There's people out there that create cool things like combs, handles for knives and blades. You can make like these custom skulls or vases out of the mold. So people do really cool things with that. I just don't have the space or the capacity to do any of that stuff right now. So we recycle them with the trash cans for now. If you guys have any ideas of what else we can do with the poop in terms of recycling the plastic, feel free to leave a comment down below. Give me some ideas. Also, I don't remember if I showed you guys this product, but these are mystery turtle eggs. So similar to the dragons and their eggs. Let me just show you some of the new stuff that we're making and printing out. So similar to like dragon eggs, these are turtle eggs we have turtles embossed on the eggs itself, and inside of each of these are 3 random color and style. Well, the styles are fixed, but the colors are not. So we have the gemstone turtle, orchid turtle, and the rose turtle. These files are from Cinderwing 3D, and we just modified these to fit inside of our egg. We designed our own egg, and it's just like that. So again, these are supposed to be just random mystery colors on TikTok. We made these on TikTok, Amazon, Etsy, our website. So we launched this a couple days ago, and this was before I switched the entire farm. So also, what's pretty cool with 3D printing, in my opinion, is that you manufacture your own products. So at the flip of a dime like that, you can switch your entire production over to something completely different. Whether you have 1 printer, 5 printers, 100 printers like me, it's very quick to switch production over to a different model that you want to start selling, right? So and like I said, I think that's a beautiful thing, 3D printing. And a strategy that you can implement is basically, if you have a handful of printers and you're struggling with sales, is start printing more products on these printers. You don't need to mass produce products if they're not selling. You can just print a handful of items, one new print a day per printer that you have. Make a listing, market it, make some videos, do some advertising, and eventually you're going to get one product that sticks. And when that happens, is you can then just switch your production over to that one product. You can either, I wouldn't suggest putting all your money into that one product, but if the idea of what I'm trying to say is that you can be creative, and that's one of the benefits with 3D printing and manufacturing your own products, is that you have the flexibility to do something like this. Whether you're not buying in bulk quantities from China, you're not stuck to like an order quantity, you're not getting pallets of products that are coming in overseas and that you have to sell through in a specific time frame. You're not strapped with cash. It's not a big initial investment. And so sorry for the rant, but that's just my opinion on that. By the way, these orcas they're just beautiful. I love the detailing on these, the colors. Well, the colors we choose ourselves, but just the detail of them, they're just pretty amazing. These guys are printing. We sold one of these dragons on TikTok, so we're just selling them. These are like heart dragons. And so yeah, nothing crazy. That's probably going to be it for today's video. Just gonna start packaging some products. Probably head out in a little bit, but that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.